All right, we are live. Welcome to the Spinning Backfist MMA show for Thursday, September 25th. It's Big Ev, Jack Mack, and Robbie Fox back again. We're going to talk Olberg versus Reyes. We'll talk fight news. We'll talk Conor McGregor, whatever there may be today.
There's a billion things today.
There's a lot. There's a lot in the MMA sphere. But first, let's tell everyone about one of our absolute favorite sponsors here on the Spinning Backfist MMA show. Game Time.
Yes, sir.
Game Time's the best. College football season is back, which means tailgates, cheering crowds, and the excitement of being in the stands before kickoff are all back too. If you ever find yourself at a tailgate and decide to grab tickets at the last minute, that's where Game Time comes in. The Game Time app gives the advantage back to fans. It's the hack for unlocking amazing tickets and experiences in a few taps. That's also a good plan. Sometimes you go to a tailgate with no intention of going to the game, and you get so taken up in the environment, the hype, that you say, fuck it, I want to go. It's incredibly easy to use. The Game Time guarantee means you can trust you'll get 100% authentic tickets on time and at the best price, plus fees are always included. So what you see is what you pay. What's a good college football game people could go to on Game Time this weekend?
There's a billion.
I would say it's the slate of the year. I mean, I would say locally the best game is a few hours away. You go to Oregon at Penn State.
All right, let's see.
Beaver Stadium.
Oregon, Penn State
matchup.
Oh, that's the whiteout.
Right? Whiteout.
$87 gets you in the building.
Wow.
You could be one of 100,000 people there.
I think that's in a slate of probably the best college football slate of the year. That's the game of the week.
There we go. And Game Time will get you there. You could be part of the whiteout at Penn State. Iconic stuff.
Or if you're on the West Coast, Ohio State, Washington's going to be a phenomenal.
Go sailgating.
Oh shit,
it's phenomenal. I've always wanted to go. It's one of might be my number one destination that I haven't been to that I want to go to.
How does that work? You go to the game still?
Well, you sailgate. You literally tailgate on a boat. The stadium is on the water.
That's crazy. Take the guesswork out of buying college football tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code BACKFIST for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code BACKFIST for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Download the Game Time app today. Ohio State's pretty good this year, right?
Very good. Number one team in the country.
Hell yeah. Oh wait.
And then Oregon and Penn State, are they 2-3?
Yeah, I think it's 3-4, 3-5 maybe.
But a Big Ten is loaded again. And then on top of it, Big 12,
Georgia, Bama.
You'll be at Illinois.
We'll be at Illinois, USC.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm going to Champaign. First, I'm going to Champaign.
The
checking another Big Ten.
USC plays at the Rose Bowl, right?
Yeah, but it's in Champaign.
So different stadium.
Well, they play at the Coliseum.
Gotcha.
Which is a horrible place. You got to see it.
I actually like it.
Did you like it? When I went, I don't know. So it has no real college football. There's no student section. There's no I was incredibly I loved getting to be like, I'm in the Coliseum right now. Like that was incredible. But other than that, it was they played Utah. So it was actually a good game, but it was when Caleb Williams was there. I think they lost.
Oh.
It was it's such a California feel though. Like people are pretty chill. Like there's no I will say though, the Coliseum itself is sick.
It's just such a so much legendary shit's happened there. It is incredible, but they don't even put fans behind either end zone. It was just weird. I'm just used to traditional. I appreciate those about the big dogs. It just felt a little weird.
Yeah, you were shitting on student section for not being behind an end zone, right?
They just don't it feels like they don't even have one.
They don't even have. I did say in my video that if you have a student section and it's not behind the end zone, or at least kind of, you have a bad student section.
Yeah, Ohio State's is both.
Yeah,
it's literally
they got both sides.
It's literally both end zones are student sections.
And that's part of the allure. And also it's obviously it helps when the opposing team's going down and trying to score. But also USC's is on the 10-yard line and it's goes up, but you can't really even tell it's the students. When I was walking around, I was feels like there's no students here.
Yeah.
I felt like I saw more Michigan State students, which is a very weird thing. And I walked around for a little bit. So it's that's why I agree with you.
I left there being very I'm not dying to come back for a game.
But I will say Michigan State fans really showed out.
Shout out to the chat. We've got a bunch of people in the chat already. Of course, our guy Abraham's in there. Vince is in there. James. Where do we want to start today? Obviously, it's been a little bit.
100 golden visas.
Yeah, Conor McGregor wants not only $100 million to fight at the White House, but 100 golden visas for himself, his friends, and his family. 100 is a crazy ask.
100 because Trump's selling them right now.
Yeah,
those
for
golden for
10 million.
Yeah, so I think he's like at that's like $1 billion or something. Wait, how much is he selling the? I think it's like $10 million.
Yeah,
for a golden for a fuck you visa.
And it's like, bro, you're already asking for 100 million, and then you're gonna ask for 100. You have 100 people that you want to bring to the United States. I don't know 100 people. You know,
it's
what
crazy.
I mean?
100.
How about like let's start at like 10. Let's start at 25.
Like he's bringing like every
everyone
artist
from SBG.
I was every artist he represents is like a manager.
Yeah,
like
his girl group.
Who he?
Yeah.
Didn't he just sign someone from like Bone Thugs and Harmony?
He signed Bone Thugs and Harmony.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, I thought it might have been,
but they're American, aren't they?
Yeah, well, they've been around. I just thought he signed one of them for something.
I think he's got all of them.
Done like Crazy Bone or something.
I looked it up. Golden visas are $1 million right now.
Okay, so he wants $100 million and $100 million.
So I guess he was saying like my usual price tags 150, 200 or so. I'll make a deal with you.
And but it just definitely isn't too. Like he's definitely not making he didn't.
Oh no, but I mean like in his
Poirier fight.
Yeah, no, in his brain.
Yeah,
he's like no, but also here's the thing. How many more viewers do you think it would be big? But like, how many more viewers does McGregor bring to that card, opposed to let's just say it was John Jones instead?
I think
2 to 3x.
I think a decent amount. Yeah,
2 to 3x.
I think now too, if he actually fights, he hasn't fought in so long. The lore like it builds. But I think this might be like
go back and forth too, though, where it's like
you think it's like no one cares anymore kind of thing.
Almost.
It's fair.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's one of those where if he came out here and didn't fight well, people would be done with him after.
Oh yeah.
Not that listen, and when I say done, like he could fight every week, and I think people would watch. But like in terms of like massive pay-per-view, massive numbers, all that. I think if he laid an egg again, it would be people just would be like, oh, like he stinks now.
Also, the renderings they put out of the White House, they look sick, of course.
Incredible. They look incredible.
I would be stunned beyond belief if it looked anything like that.
If it did, God bless him.
I don't doubt them, but we saw the renderings of Times Square.
If you think though, like they UFC.
Hey, be nice.
Listen, I'm just saying.
We're being nice to Ring Magazine.
It just didn't completely look like that when we were there.
No, you're right. No, the bubble gum. We'll never forget the bubble gum.
Yeah, that was tough.
Oh, sometimes it goes like sometimes you get knocked out at bubble gum, but I will say
a big wall in between.
The video, the renderings having Grant Dawson against Garrett Armfield in the background was I was like, who made that? Yeah. Who put them in there?
That's so funny.
I mean, I love both those guys. Grant's honestly like an up and coming fighter. Is beyond a prospect now. I would say.
Yeah.
But like Grant,
also they're not even the same weight class.
No. Two unknown fighters. Like you'd have to be a pretty big MMA fan for Grant Dawson. You have to be a massive MMA fan to know Garrett Armfield.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. McGregor also said he wants Michael Chandler because they did the Ultimate Fighter together. Nate Diaz said he wants McGregor. McGregor said he's 100% going to fight in bare knuckle. This morning I saw that he's bringing Mike Perry back to bare knuckle, but if he underperforms, he's going to fire Mike Perry once again in front of 17,000 fans. He's been all over the map this week.
He's been all over, but the Golden Visas thing this morning made me laugh.
Yeah.
For 100 people, that's so many people.
Yeah, like he just wants like.
So let's say like
PBA
right
cards.
now, right now, you wanted to you wanted to go to a country and you had so much money and you could bring your friends. How many visas would you ask for that specific country? But let's say
if I wanted to bring like my whole family and a bunch of my friends, I'm not asking for more than 30.
That's what I was going to say.
I was going to say 20.
Yeah.
20, I think would be like
20,
25.
Yeah.
And then maybe I'll keep 5 to 10 on the side. Be like,
yeah,
you guys perform well as
emergency.
Friends. Yeah. If you guys perform well as friends.
Yeah.
Or maybe like my sister ends up marrying somebody.
Exactly. Yeah.
But like, I don't think I would have that.
100.
Hundreds.
There's no way he likes 100 people.
No.
Maybe D's family and his family just has so many people.
Oh, Hot Billy, yo, Robbie, I got some info for you to pass on.
Hot Billy's been telling me some info.
Love to hear it, Hot Billy.
Hot Billy is giving me info for a while. A lot of it's not true.
Breaking White House news today, by the way.
Oh yeah,
you break that
to an extent.
Trump was going to have an announcement today.
Did he announce it? Is it?
Well, it's happening at 3, supposedly 3:30.
10 minutes.
I will be celebrating a win for Scoop City if that happens.
You should.
I got a very good source that he's
Okay.
announcing it today, 3:30.
Are
TikTok
you afraid
too.
that you put it out before he did and he would be mad about that?
No.
Maybe we get banned from the White House card?
The source who gave it to me, I think gave it to me to be like, put it out
good,
there.
good.
Put it out.
I saw that and I wasn't gonna lie. My first thought was like, holy shit, Jack is breaking White House news. My second thought was like, did he just get his ban from the White House?
No. They said that you would never reveal the source, but the source was like pretty much like, oh, I think you should put it out there. You know what I did have that I regret not putting out there? I had the Bieber drop for Coachella. Like
you had Bieber like headlining Coachella before it happened?
48 hours before.
Damn.
You definitely should have broke that.
But I felt a little bad. I didn't know if I felt like it was Bieber's moment to announce. It's like he's had a tough run at it.
Got a soft spot for the Biebs.
But I had
let you have this one, little bro.
But I texted like some friends. I was like, hey, Bieber's Coachella.
Wow.
I was thinking about giving to the Don.
That's a crazy scoop for you to get too. Like I wouldn't expect you to have Coachella scoops.
I know, but that's the beauty of Scoop City. We go from like football.
Jack spread his wings wide.
I know.
But the Bieber news was I had the drop.
That's impressive.
That's funny.
I'm very impressed with Scoop City recently. Hot Billy says all caps seal for Coachella.
Well, yeah, we need Seal.
I'll never not think of Seal.
Kiss
I mean,
from
Hot
Rose
Billy
live
said
at
Seal,
Coachella.
and then Seal got a Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah, that was
Instantly
crazy.
after. You got the Hot Billy bump.
Yeah.
And then we got Gable Stevenson's fighting BKFC or
No, Dirty Boxing.
Dirty Boxing. Yeah,
What? There's no takedowns in it.
I think it's a decent.
It's straight hands.
It is weird.
But you can ground it. You can like standing ground it.
Yeah. And they let him get back up, or they like get knocked out, right?
Yeah. No, that's honestly, I kind of respect it.
Like
Like
Brian Battle
it's,
did, right?
it's yeah. It's strictly hands. I respect it. No wrestling.
How much?
John Jones cornering him and stuff.
When do you think he gets into the UFC?
Next year.
I
think he does.
Soon.
I think he does the next year Contender Series.
Yeah, I could see that.
You think they? Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't even.
I mean, they made Bo do Contender Series.
I think he does next year Contender Series, and then he's fighting in the UFC like end of 2026.
I think,
or maybe early 2026.
Where Contender Series will be on? What it'll be on?
I guess
I'd have to
maybe
assume
just
Paramount
Plus.
I think.
Oh, it's separate.
Remember they said it's separate.
Oh, maybe it stays on. Maybe that stays on ESPN Plus.
We'll see. I mean, I'm sure though.
Yeah.
I also wouldn't be shocked if Dana's just like put it on YouTube.
I think you're right about that being separate.
It is separate because I remember him saying it.
Yeah. That's a little weird.
And then there's also the question of like what happens to like UFC Fight Pass and then like the ecosystem, LFA,
happens to Fight Pass a lot too. I feel like when they first signed to ESPN, Fight Pass got like kind of stripped of a lot of stuff, and then they put it back on, and then it was like,
yeah, they did get stripped of a lot of like being able to go back and watch like a fight from whatever year.
Yeah,
but I mean, I guess we'll see. Those ecosystems are so important for the UFC. It's kind of like the minor leagues of the UFC, obviously.
Yeah,
and they want it, and those they
have
do
the
well.
UFC like BJJ thing now.
Yeah.
That'll probably stay on Fight Pass.
But that's a lot on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird how many channels.
I think the LFA gets a lot of money from Fight Pass to broadcast there. So I think it's like you obviously they could get it from someone else, but if those promotions lose that money, it could be really detrimental to the overall MMA ecosystem.
Yeah, I think so too.
Abraham mentioned the Ultimate Fighter is also separate. That kind of stuff is a little weird to me because I can't imagine Paramount Plus would have to pay a ton extra to bring in like the Ultimate Fighter, for example, which already does pretty bad ratings.
Yeah, well, the only thing I was going to say is I think Contender Series does well. I'd be curious because I think the last 2 years it's really exploded.
Yeah.
Like I've even noticed, like you watch all the guys that do breakdowns of it, all those numbers are like way up. Like people are, it's just something to gamble on. I think it's just great fights. There's nothing on.
Nothing.
It's the fall where literally you're just jam packed with football every day besides Tuesday.
Yeah.
And you start getting, and they actually do it perfectly because Conference USA started doing Tuesdays, and then like Max starts Tuesdays in November. They end in November. Yeah. They go from like August, basically early August, like to November.
Yeah.
So it's the time there's nothing on Tuesdays besides baseball. If you're a sports fan, it's perfect.
Vince is trying to get them to trade Dakota for Ank. I wonder if we'll ever get another MMA trade like Askren and Mighty Mouse. That was such an insane day when
I know. I doubt it because I think the UFC at this point like wouldn't even like I feel like it just made the perfect sense in the moment.
I know. Dana was already done with the flyweight.
Yeah, like it just kind of like it worked out that way, but I don't think anything like that would happen again. Because he's like, who's he trading with, like PFL?
Francis. Yeah, I don't like. Who do you want back? Dana doesn't even like Francis. Like,
yeah, I don't even think he would take Francis back. Or I think maybe like there's
for the right price for the right price.
Yeah,
like if John Jones was like, I want to fight Francis, and Francis was like, all right, I'll do it for half of what I was demanding before.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. I agree with you.
Like it would have to be a crazy scenario.
Dana would always do good business.
Yeah.
But I think if he thinks it's even like, I don't know, he still might just be like Francis.
He hates Francis.
Like he might just say like, I don't give a fuck.
It sounds like the PFL aren't the biggest on Francis anymore either.
It's like I not to like slander the guy, but there's been a lot of chatter even that I hear and that I think a lot of other people hear, like behind the scenes stuff and all that. He's like a lot of chatter that Francis just isn't the guy that like he's portrayed to be behind the scenes.
And he's dealt.
And I think a lot of and a lot of he nothing to do with like, listen, this over this kid is like horrible. But I think there's just a lot of things you hear about just the way he's done business has not always been like great.
Yeah.
And I think you're seeing now it's like two different companies that I think are like not happy with how he's acted.
Did you see someone brought up again that Jake Paul signed to the PFL and promised an MMA debut in 2023? Like that went re-viral on MMA Twitter this week of like, hey, remember this? Nobody cares about that anymore, huh?
I mean,
he's fighting fucking Gervonta Davis.
Francis fought one time.
Yeah.
And then he also
nothing.
They had a PFL Africa event and he didn't go.
Yeah. And the Francis fight was in front of like 25 people.
Who knows if he even fights? Like he's saying he wants to fight.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just saying he wants to fight in the UFC again.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're. I mean, listen, if Aspinall like goes and smashes Gane, I mean that's the fight.
Oh, of course.
It's just
be awesome.
I remember saying in a real time, like it's just brutal that you have like you're gonna have John Jones, Aspinall, and Ngannou all at the same time, and they're just probably never gonna fight each other.
Hot Billy says, I know it's not gonna happen, but would you rather see Aspinall versus Jones or Francis versus Jones? Personally, I want Aspinall.
Like, yeah, same. Aspinall. Jones.
I feel like that's built up enough with the fucking dub.
If I could pick, yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, Aspinall versus Jones.
Yeah. I mean, I'd watch both, obviously. If we could get Francis versus Jones, I would love to see Francis knock Jones' head off. Yeah,
it feels like Francis and Jones, like they just like, I mean, obviously they had the thing at PFL where they both kind of stared each other down, but it never really turned out to be anything.
Yeah.
Did you guys talk about the new PFL fights?
No.
With the news that they're like kind of, I mean, that's what they were heading.
Titles, making that more easy.
You think that means the regular season's over?
Yeah.
It's possible. Definitely.
It's already like this season was a little different in terms of you didn't have everybody in the regular season. They had the champions outside of it. It is like interesting how like when the Bellator fighters came over, we didn't know what was going to happen. Are they all going to jump into the season format? They kept it separate for a while. Now we're going back into.
And obviously they have a new CEO.
Yes.
Who's this guy? I forget his name, but
Pete something, was it?
Pete Murray was the old one.
Yeah, he was always there.
Oh, yeah.
But now he's PFL International,
right? Like
CEO there. He just got moved. But this guy seems like he's being front facing. Obviously, Don Davis has been, but he's announcing fights and stuff. But I think Don Davis is still involved.
Oh yeah, he definitely is.
They definitely needed like a guy that's going to be like that can actually answer the questions and like because they had like Coachman doing it, but it's not really fair. Like he doesn't call any shots.
Yeah,
like you need a guy like Dana's. He answers questions because like what he says goes.
Yep.
You need a guy answering questions like that can be like definitive, and he's not sitting there just like bullshitting. This if you're the CEO, you can like that's from the horse's mouth.
Abraham wants them to trade Thad Jean for all of the women's flyweights. Thoughts on Marab versus Mighty training video?
Marab choked him out
versus Sugar versus Mighty. Yeah, choked him out. There was the really funny clip from it where he pointed to the ground and Mighty Mouse is like, what does that mean? He's like, Max Holloway. He was like, I'm 39, I can't do a concussion. And he like pulled guard immediately.
That's funny.
I thought that was really
Mighty Mouse is funny. I like Mighty Mouse.
Both of them, yeah.
I enjoy him in like media in general.
People hate that Mighty Mouse is like friendly with MMA Guru. Every
time
MMA Guru says anything controversial, they're like, and Mighty Mouse is friends with him. Tough for Mighty Mouse. What's up, Jimmy in the chat says my dogs. UFC news wise, what's the biggest stuff that's broken since we've last done our show? Oh, fucking how about Yuri got his master's for the 17th time? You see that today?
Bro, how many graduations does this guy have, bro?
He graduates once a week.
Bro, he's been done with school like 8 times now.
He's on tour graduating. There's the funny clip of Poetan fucking with Moicano on the phone.
Oh, yeah.
Being like, I'll find you.
Oh, Gamrot, obviously Gamrot.
Yeah, Gamrot stepping in for Fiziev.
Against Oliveira, yeah.
I wish it was BSD, selfishly.
Me too.
That would have just been carnage.
Yeah.
I think Gamrot, that's an interesting fight, but that's a fight that could just go like 5 rounds and just kind of be.
That's what I saw. I was like, oh, like this kid, like Gamrot being in the fight now might make it boring.
I think it can be very similar to Charles Armit.
But I also think the part of me thinks, I was like, well, I feel like on the ground they'll be kind of like similar, and I feel like on the feet Charles is much better and it hits a lot harder.
Yeah, I mean we've seen Gamrot struggle on the feet. Jalen Turner.
I mean every fight he's in with a stand. I mean Hooker, he did.
He gets knocked down like every fight.
That's what I'm saying. RDA got knocked, like an old RDA got dropped in the first round.
Yeah,
I think Charles lands clean once or twice. It could be night.
Luque versus Alvarez.
That's
looking. I don't know if it's official yet, but that's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I think it's official. That could be bad.
Yeah,
I think
coming up soon, October 11th.
I think Luque might get ugly, respectfully.
Yeah,
I mean Luque's like been.
He's supposed to fight Ponzinibbio too, which is a much better match.
I mean, that was a great old guy fight. Both guys have been in some like incredible fights, like wars, won a ton of fights, like been staples in the top 15, 10, especially Luque.
Yeah,
but Alvarez coming up to 170. Like I think he's going to be a monster. They've been dying. They were trying to keep him at 155. He was so close to like breaking through. I mean, he's like 6'3", like 6. He just can't cut the weight.
Yeah,
I think it was just too much. But I still think he could get in the top 10 at 170.
He's really talented.
I think he's got a high ceiling, super high ceiling.
I think he's mega talented, and he's a guy that we could see rise up a little bit. What's his ceiling? I mean, I guess we'll see. The issue with him is like we saw him against Armin, and he really struggled there. I think he's gotten better, but he's one of the most exciting fighters to watch in the UFC.
I think he's got like basically 100% finish rate or close, like 90 something.
His fights are always so much fun to watch. I just see this with Luque, like Joel puts him down, and then Joel just gets on top on mount and just like elbowing. I could see it get bloody.
His hands have gotten so good.
Luque's really, really good, and I think he's kind of
he's gonna be slow too.
He's just. But that's a decent fight. I think it's kind of like a warm-up for Alvarez at 170. But it seemed like UFC really wanted him up there.
I think it's a fight for Alvarez where you're basically like they were trying to give him like a huge, like I think even maybe like a top 5 or top 10
at 170
at 150 at 155 I think. And I think he was trying to go up. I think he won a couple, like he had the big knockout against Brenner. And I mean, he murdered Rocker Close, who I think is good, like destroyed him.
Yeah,
that was when he literally had him in the choke, holding him up, and was like knocking him out at the same time. I think they wanted to give him a massive fight. I think he just was like, I just can't keep making 155. So I feel like Luque's the perfect guy, that he's been in the top 15 for so long that like if he runs through Luque, you can just give him top 15.
Yeah, I agree.
You want to know what's the fight I think they would love to make? Who's Randy Brown? Who's Randy Brown about to fight? What am I drawing a blank? Someone good too. That's in like fringe ranking guy at 170.
Yeah, Randy Brown. Randy's been really good. I mean, the only guy that's really made Randy Brown look bad is JDM. Oh, he's fighting Bonfim on that card.
Like I would love if Alvarez runs through Luque. I would love to see Alvarez fight like the winner of that. And I understand it'd be tough because like Randy Brown's like had a incredible run to like get to where like he's about to be like at a ranked guy. Basically, I think Bonfim is ranked now. But I think like the winner of that versus Alvarez would be an incredible fight. I mean, Bonfim lost to Wonderboy.
Yeah, since 2023, Randy Brown.
He really just lost to JDM. Like,
and then the battle was.
That's right. He did lose.
It was a close fight, and he was. What's his name? Was very much overweight.
He's just beating a bunch of good guys. I mean, the Dalby knockout was insane. Beat Chaos Williams. Like, he's got some good wins.
Yeah, no, the one against Dalby is one of the more impressive knockouts of the year, especially knowing how durable Dalby is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just flatlined him.
And
I think Brown's a good fighter.
Yeah, Brown is a guy that I'm high on his athleticism. There's a lot of guys that you could see Joel Alvarez. I mean, I think they just knew it wasn't going to happen, but there was the upside if he continued at 155. You could do a Spain versus Spain, with him and Taporia. But I don't know if they. Where do you think we're at with Taporia? Like, if you had to guess
his next fight,
the longer this goes, I think the higher the chance that it's Patty.
Yeah, I would say so too. I think that's fair.
And I also think if we're thinking about it, right?
He just had such a hard stance on Dana did on Gaethje that I think it makes it really hard for him to be like, all right, retire. Like, I'm not doing that like goofy shit. And then just give him a title shot after that.
And I also am looking at.
I think Arman would be more. I still think there's a chance it's just Arman.
I'm looking at kind of the timeline of the schedule. It's like, all right, UFC probably feels as if the biggest guy in their organization right now may be Ilya. He's up there.
Yeah, for sure.
Top 3, without a doubt. They're debuting Paramount in January. They could be like, let's have Ilya on the first card. And
that would make a lot of sense.
And it's like Ilya, Patty, and they know, and they can really they could do like an international tour.
Definitely.
Starting like in New York in November, then go like somewhere in Europe in December, then January. I think January is LA. I don't know. Or have they not announced?
They did last year.
Last year was LA, but who knows? Did you see the comment that like Dana said that he was like, you have to pay us if you want to come back, if you want us to come back?
They're getting all that Saudi money. That's why, like,
yeah, he was like, if you're Des Moines, Iowa, and we go there and we set a gate record, you have to pay us to come back, which is very just like, I don't know. I think I get the business perspective, but I also am a little bit like, ugh, like that's kind of shitty.
No, it's tough. I mean, it's just, I think they're just at this place now where, especially if you think about it, like they kind of have these destinations like locked in, where you have like New York's become like every November, like Miami's become like every April, like even like Salt Lake City started to get a bunch. Like I think you're gonna see a city maybe like a Chicago who was like on fire. They want to give them like more. So I think it's gonna be less. I think you gotta try to fit them in on fight nights. Like I think just big pay-per-views, or like obviously Des Moines was a fight night, but I don't know how much more you're gonna get of that, unfortunately.
And also they are they're a very public company now. Like TKO is for profit, and they're trying to. Wrestling fans are really low right now on.
They TKO. Are, yeah. Well, WrestleMania in Saudi is tough.
Yeah, and people are mad at Triple H.
Yeah. Let me do another ad here. Shout out to New Amsterdam Vodka. This episode is brought to you by New Amsterdam, the official vodka of Barstool Sports, the official vodka of the UFC, and in our opinion, the official vodka of winning. We got a champion vodka over here. You match it up against any other vodka, and oh boy, it's a TKO. So whether you're catching the pay-per-view fight at your favorite bar or hanging at home listening to us talk about it, celebrate your wins with the insanely smooth New Amsterdam Vodka. Find your wins with New Amsterdam. We love New Amsterdam, the Pink Whitney, the regular. It's all phenomenal. Shout out New Amsterdam.
They've been around for so long with Barstool. We love New Am. Best bang for your buck in the business. Pink Whitney, big Chicklets Cup this weekend. I'm sure the New Amsterdam will be flowing. The Pink Whitney will be flowing.
Pup Punk, they're sponsoring the Pup Punk tours.
There we go.
It's flowing there.
It's always flowing everywhere.
Yep. We love Pink Whitney. Any other news? You want to get right into the card?
We were just saying the more and more we're looking at Ilya, the later this goes, and if he doesn't have a December fight, I assume they may want to use him early on in the Paramount deal, January, February, and I wouldn't be shocked if it's Patty.
I also think I think Volk's going to headline that December card.
So there we go. So
either Lerone or probably Lerone.
Probably Lerone. I know Aljo kind of like, but I think
it'd be Lerone over Aljo.
All right, let's get into this weekend's card. It's a decent card, I would say.
Will we see Aljo Diego?
I kind of doubt it, to be honest.
I was just thinking about
honestly, it's nothing against Aljo. I just don't think Diego's so exciting. I don't think they would want it to potentially become boring.
I mean, honestly, if they gave Diego Volk again, I think people would love that fight.
Yeah, no, I think that's more likely than Aljo. I honestly,
especially after that knock, what he did to Gene Silva was insane.
I wouldn't be shocked if they just gave it to did Diego too instead of Lerone. I think that's more likely, way more likely actually than Aljo getting it.
I guess you could have an Aljo Lerone.
It's possible. Do you think they would set up do a like a massive like England like Arnold Allen Lerone fight?
They could. It's funny, we haven't talked about Arnold in a while, but
he hasn't fought in forever.
Yeah,
you could,
because he would make sense to fight. Even if he fought Aljo, he'd make sense to fight one of these dudes.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, like Gene will probably want to get back in there soon too. He's a guy that will like have a decent. But the thing with Lerone is he's on such a winning streak. If I had to gun to head right now,
or if they did like Lerone just ran back like Lerone Evlov, like someone's got to fight Evlov still too. Or I think they either do Diego. I think who doesn't get the title shot fights Evlov, because they could run back Diego Evlov. Like there's a great storyline there.
You're right.
That's Lopez. That's Lopez's only loss other than Volk.
And it was such a close fight.
It was a great
short.
He took it on 5 days' notice. Yeah, his debut. Or like Lerone Evlov, it's literally undefeated versus undefeated. Like and then you can you can just like headline that, or not maybe fight night headline, but I'm saying like you could sell that as just like clear cut, no questions asked, number one contender fight. Winner of this fight, no matter what, is fighting the champ next. One of those four, I think, combos is gonna happen.
Diego's like low key getting to be one of the biggest names in the sport.
He's huge, dude.
Absolutely.
That was my guy. I think that's my best stock buy ever. I think that's probably my
has
one.
to be, yeah.
Because early. I saw a loss. I bought it off a loss.
Yeah.
I love that. He's just so fun to watch.
Do we want to do one more ad before we get into the card itself?
Yeah, let's do it.
Guys, enter the room. Dick first.
Yep, I knew it was coming.
Let me put on the Blue Chew ad here. You know what
Blue
it is.
Chew.
It isn't just a tablet. It's a cheat code for your crotch. Stronger, harder, longer lasting, like someone gave your downstairs a pep talk and a gym membership. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets for better sex. This ain't a supplement. It's an erection resurrection. It ain't just about performance. This is about legacy or third legacy. Give her group chat something to talk about. You know, when you lay it down, they're talking about how it gets up. Nothing makes you more of a legend than a little Blue Chew. Discover your options at bluechew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. As always, get your first month of Blue Chew free. Just use promo code SPINNIN at checkout and pay $5 for shipping. That's it. Join Blue Chew's mission to upgrade humanity one thrust at a time. Head to bluechew.com for details and safety info. And big thanks to Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. Just $5. Use code SPINNIN, SPINNIN. Great stuff. Don't put the G at the end of spinning, just like our handle.
Yeah, it's just like the name of the show. Shout out Blue Chew as always.
Shout out Blue Chew.
Shout out Blue Chew.
Enhance your game.
Absolutely.
That's what it's all about.
All right. The card starts with Alexia Thayanara versus Loma.
This is an interesting fight. I think Loma's fights are always like chaotic, but I think Loma's actually pretty damn good, but
she is good.
She's plus 205 here too.
I was considering her. Alexia is actually like a submission artist, and I could, but I don't know. I've been considering Loma here. Like I think she's obviously much more experienced in the UFC, and I think she could really give her a go. Like Loma's always like, she's someone who really fights for your buck. I've been considering her plus 205.
I like Loma.
Yeah,
I even know I was looking to fight this to go the distance. Who is plus 165.
I
might play that too. I think I almost like Loma more than it though. Loma has some good wins over the last like 4 or 5 years. Like,
yes.
She's fought way better competition. There's one more. No disrespect to Molly, but obviously the ground game's like not her game. Tynara took advantage of that. We've respectfully seen a few other people take advantage of that too. I don't think she'll be able to do that against Loma in that same. I don't think she's gonna like just throw Loma down and throw her in an armbar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that's gonna happen. I like Loma kind of a lot. And
yeah.
I think I'm gonna take Fight Doesn't Go as well.
Alexia's submission will be live, but
that I think it's for me. It's almost taking the Fight Doesn't Go as like the little like it's plus 165. So when you get one of them, you win.
Yeah. Then we've got Brando Perisic versus Alicia or Eliasha.
Yeah, both
Ellison. Yeah,
this was supposed to be a contender series,
which is crazy.
Then they just bumped it to this card. Yeah,
weird.
Well, so Brando is from Australia. I think he's from West Australia. He's a heavyweight. I think they are like, I mean, this is like a really good spot for Brando. Instead of having to travel all the way to Vegas, he's in his backyard. I think they were kind of trying to get more names on the card, local names, put him on there. I think he is going to find a round 1 knockout. If I had to predict this here, I think he has some power. I don't know how good he's going to be within long term in the UFC, but he's a heavyweight. I think he could find a nice finish here, get the crowd going. And it's an away game for yeah.
Alicia Ellison. Yeah, it's like
I really honestly wanted to bet Ellison here, but I probably agree with Jack. Like the thing, I just don't think the Brando guy is very good. His last 2 wins over guys that were making their debuts in MMA.
Yeah.
And he's making his coming off 2 wins over guys who are 0-0, making his debut in the UFC. In
Australia.
I don't think I can bet on a guy like that. He should be bigger, more powerful. Ellison at least has some better wins a little bit. It's I wanted to bet Ellison just because I feel like this price, I feel like there's so much we don't know about. What is it, Petricic, or however you say his name?
Or Brando.
Yep.
I think it's too much for me to just bet on a guy lay minus 205 on a guy like that who I just have no, he might be a bum and we have no idea. I think it's like a dog or pass. I didn't see enough in Ellison to really be confident to bet on him either though. I was almost hoping when I was looking at Brando, I was hoping to see something a little better on the other side, and it just was kind of eh.
Yeah.
Ellison's very meh as well. I don't think either of them are gonna stay in the UFC for any period, long period of time.
Then we've got Michelle Montag, pretty heavy favorite over Luana Carolina. Michelle is minus 245, Luana plus 200.
It's tough because I don't want to back Luana Carolina, but I think Montague is kind of just not that good.
I think it's dog or pass.
Yeah,
100%.
And I think Michelle, this is kind of similar to the first one where it's Michelle could get that submission.
She's 6-0 with 6 submissions.
But she struggles at points when she was in the PFL.
I think to me it was Carolina. The difference in who they fought is too big. Luana, she hasn't been a good UFC fighter, but she has some real wins. I think at plus 205, it's what is it, 200 right now? I think plus 200, I'll take it.
Yeah, and I also think if Montague doesn't get that back, I don't.
She's sub or bust. I think Luana will if it's on the feet for any she could get knocked out.
Yeah, Montague's not.
That's what I'm saying.
Bad
if she's able to, and she's, I think a big, Luana's tall, long, if she's able to defend takedowns at any clip, I think she's live to knock her out.
And then we've got Colby Thicknesse versus Josias Musasa. Musasa minus 155, Colby plus 130.
Fascinating fight. Musasa, he got beat by Vera. I don't know. I think he was just, I wanted about Thicknesse. Musasa, I think he's going to be so much bigger, so much longer. I think that gives me some pause. But Thicknesse, I actually think is not bad. I think he's decent.
He's decent. He obviously fought Poirier's brother.
Yeah, lost a close-ish fight, but definitely lost it.
I think it could be a decent buy low spot for Musasa. He is, the only thing is I don't love his training camp. He trains in Cambodia.
The KO Wizard.
Yeah, he's just
I love that nickname.
It's a great nickname.
KO Wizard.
He obviously lost as a minus 1,000 favorite.
Yeah,
which is
crazy.
But that could
almost got his head kicked off and then choked out.
And obviously losing to Carlos Vera is just but this is a guy that is he's very athletic. But if Colby pushes this late, I don't know. I keep thinking this is a good buy low spot for Musasa, but it's not like he's a guy who is. I really question his training camp, which I think is a huge deal for a lot of these guys.
That he's just so raw, but he has the raw. So he's gonna be a little taller. His reach is significant. I think he's 5-inch reach advantage. He's a bantamweight that has 74-inch reach.
Yeah,
that's crazy. But yeah, I think I think here it's are his raw physical abilities able to overcome Thicknesse's well-roundedness.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be kind of the tail of the story.
Then we got a pick 'em. Jamie Malarkey versus Rolando Bedoya. Basically a pick 'em.
This is tough. I was looking at this earlier. Really, Bedoya's 0-3 in the UFC, but he hasn't been he's fought decent he fought Chaos Williams off the couch basically and held himself all right. He fought Jay Herbert, who actually looked pretty good. I don't think that's a horrible loss.
Yeah.
But Malarkey's I don't know. He's chinny obviously, but we haven't seen Bedoya really been chinning anyone.
Yeah,
I think it's I'm doing a Mitzi here. I'm good line.
Yeah.
Because I'm I've been so back and forth.
I think Bedoya has a chance to really knock him out here. The 3-1. I think there's huge upside there. Maybe even the under 2.5 on the DraftKings Sportsbook plus 150. I think Malarkey's chin's gone, but Malarkey also has power too. He's knocked out.
I think Bedoya is pretty durable.
Yeah,
that's why like when I was leaning Bedoya like all week kind of, and then I've been more hesitant. Like I don't think I was as confident as I was when I was like diving in a little more. I don't hate the 3-1. I didn't look at his KO line.
Oban Elliott versus Jonathan Mikalev. Elliott minus 120, Mikalev plus 100.
I'm not the biggest Elliott guy, but
this is another spot where you could possibly buy low because
I know
his last performance was so bad, but
yeah,
that was just a bad line. The guy he fought is really, really good.
Yeah.
He just got dominated. I didn't think he looked particularly awful. He just got beat, if you know what I mean. Like, it wasn't like...
He just, like, in all his fights, I guess I wouldn't say that about the, when he knocked out Hafez. But I feel like in a lot of his fights, like, I still think this man got hurt by Val Woodburn.
Yeah.
And that, like, I don't know. I just even if you watch his Contender Series fight, like, it could have got stopped. And he come back, he's got incredible heart. Like, he's a grinder. He's tough. Like, he is durable. But I kind of agree with Jack. I think I lean Oban Elliott, but I'm not like super confident. Like, I don't even know if I'll bet it, to be honest.
Yeah, McLaughlin, like, he does go to the body well, but I think Oban's like pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna bet this fight. I also don't know. Like, I think it probably goes the distance too.
I'll pick Elliott just for the sake of like making a pick.
Yeah, it's like over 2.5 minus 245. Like, I think it's just I think this fight could be like, oh, that was pretty good. It's not like we're gonna remember the fight.
No.
They're both pretty just average UFC fighters.
Yeah. Cam Roston versus Andre Petroski.
I like this fight.
I actually
minus 175.
I've been fascinated to talk about this one.
I think there's a chance Petroski like could look like minus 1,000.
I think so too. Because I came into it, I'm riding off like I bet Rouston. So I like to back my guys when they're good to me. So I'm just 1+ money on them. But then he hasn't really beaten anyone. And Petroski's fought like good guys.
I don't think what Rouston did in that Dana White's Contender Series fight, he's going to be able to do against.
No, like he walked right in, like he beat him up good. It was a guy who was 5-0, who I didn't think was great. I thought the line should have been like the other way. That's why I bet Rouse in the Contender. But yeah, I kind of had the same thought as you, where I think if someone just like ran through somebody, it would be Petroski running through him. I don't think it'd be the other way around.
And I also think I know he lost, but I thought Petroski looked decent against Vieira.
Didn't he beat Vieira?
No, he did.
He lost to Shabazian.
Shabazian.
That's his most recent.
Yeah.
But I think Petroski, like, the only thing with Petroski is he's another guy. It's like, I don't know where he's really training. He's not in that Philly camp anymore.
Yeah, that's scary.
It's like I was listening and there was
Did he move to Vegas? Is he in one of those now? With Wood or like Syndicate or one of those?
It could be, but isn't he like helping with the Flyers or some shit? Remember?
Oh yeah, you're right. They like hired him to that's right.
To help fight, right?
Like, but he looks like he's also helping them like a lot. I guess I heard like he's really like involved.
Oh, I didn't know. Yeah, that's really interesting.
But
it's still listed as Renzo Gracie Philly.
All right, I heard that he's not there anymore. I'm gonna go to his Instagram quick. I think there's one that like. So Rouston really likes to grapple. Like that's where his really think his upside is, but I don't think you're going to be able to do that against Petroski.
He defended takedowns well against Finney, like decently well. He lost on Contender last year to Finney. But I remember he did like some decent things on the feet before Finney was able to take him down.
Like, look, like in fucking July, first day of fight training, Flyers facility. Like he's really all in on this, but there's no videos of him like at other camps.
He's got a picture 5 weeks ago in Philly, like at a pizza spot. I don't know.
Yeah, this is because
Well, I'm gonna go to his tag photos. Maybe he's like training. Here we go. That's old.
I think even regardless of the training questions, I think I've still got to go Petroski.
Yeah, and I also think there's a chance sub is very live. Petroski 4-1 submission, I think, is very live. I like Petrosky to an extent. And so, yeah, I like it here.
Then we've got Navajo Sterling, one of the best names in the UFC, I think, just a badass name, versus Rodolfo Bellato. I just like to pull up, the fighters' pages when I look them up. If you look up Navajo Sterling on Google, his MMA profile page on ESPN is just Ryan Bader. With
he's like Bader's like that for a bunch of
people. I love Navajo here. I think he gets the KO. I think I even think under 1.5 plus 140 is something. Now, here's the thing: Navajo has in the past been very calm and fighting on the outside, but you can't do that against Bellato. Bellato goes forward. Yeah. So I think, but I think that's going to force Navajo to throw, and I think he's going to find something here. I don't mind him as a parlay piece. I also think the under's decent. Fight doesn't go the distance is minus 200. I think that's decent as well to kind of cover okay, maybe Bellato finds something if you wanted to do that instead of minus 240 on Navajo. But I really I think Navajo's, I don't know how good he really is, but I think in this spot, it's a really good spot for him.
I like the fight doesn't go because I agree with Bellato's super hittable. I think he's very live to just walk into a big shot, like a big counter. But I also could see who knows, maybe he's able to get some grip. Maybe he's able to get a takedown, a back take. We just haven't seen Sterling in those spots yet. And he has been he's 2-0 in the UFC, but he's been kind of underwhelming against not great. He hasn't got a finish over competition.
Yeah.
But I agree with Jack where I think this could be the spot where Bellato is gonna his style, I think definitely plays a lot into what Sterling wants to do.
Yeah.
And his power, we do know he has power.
He definitely does. He does. Because even the guy in Contender Series he knocked out, I wasn't I wasn't crazy impressed.
No, Navajo is with City Kickboxing.
Yeah.
Really, really big. And Bellato, you look at Bellato's been in so many crazy fights.
He was almost losing to Pretoria.
The only
he had to come back and pull it off.
The only decision that he went to was he did go to decision with Jimmy Crute. That's the only time he's gotten a decision in his life.
That was a draw. That was a great fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the fight doesn't go over laying it because I think there's a weird chance where he either gets clipped or he gets choked out or something randomly. But I think it's more likely than not that he knocks him out.
And let's remind everyone we're betting on all of these fights on DraftKings.
Sir.
Yep.
We love DraftKings. You see the promo on the screen right now. It's your season, your shot, and the NFL season is rolling. Every touchdown can bring you closer to a payout with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Every game is another chance to cash in. Don't just watch the action, win with it. DraftKings Sportsbook delivers the unmatched intensity of the NFL right to your fingertips, from first touchdown score to anytime touchdown props, or the thrill of live in-game betting. Every snap is loaded with opportunity. New customers, this one's for you. Bet just $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Plus, score over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. That's an amazing deal. Your season's heating up. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code BACKFIST. That's code BACKFIST to get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you place your first $5 bet. Plus, over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. We love DraftKings, the easiest and best betting app in the world.
Shout out DraftKings. DK in the house on the app right now. Been on it the whole show, looking at the lines.
Yep.
So
all the lines are courtesy DraftKings. Yep. We have Miss Peach's biggest fan, Charlie Campbell, coming back against Tom Nolan. Charlie Campbell plus 124, Tom Nolan minus 148.
Somebody dies here.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a good fight.
The under is under 2.5 minus 188 here.
I kind of like the fight doesn't go as a parlay piece.
Yeah.
It's minus 260. I agree. I think Nolan's got has power, but chinny as well. I think Campbell. I kind of feel the same way. Yeah, I think someone gets murdered. I'm not really sure who. So I guess I understand if you think it's a coin flip like that. If you like the Campbell side at plus money, I get it.
Yeah, I met Campbell for UFC X, last summer. Really nice
good
guy.
New York guy, Longo guy.
They both have power. They both throw hard. I think they both have been clipped. I think it happens.
Campbell he had Duncan dead.
Yeah,
and he just walked into it.
Justin Taffa versus Louis Sutherland. Louis Sutherland minus 102, Taffa minus 118.
This is just
Louis Sutherland's could be like a folk hero once people like see what he looks like.
Yeah,
like he looks like a strongest man. Like he's like his traps are
old
like
school. Yeah,
his traps are like go up to like his ears.
Yeah,
he's just a monster. But Tafa's like, I honestly think like Tafa. If I had to bet something, I think I might bet Tafa knockout if I had to. Because I think Sutherland, he's big guy like that, like kind of stiff.
You know what Louis Sutherland's nickname is?
I actually don't know.
The Vanilla Gorilla.
Oh, Chase Sherman. Shout out Chase Sherman. Stealing it from him.
I just, like a big stiff guy like that. I could see him just getting like blasted with a shot by Tafa. But I'm saying that with not a ton of confidence. This is another like good for Vegas. Like it should be a coin flip.
Yeah.
Who the fuck knows?
Justin
two
Tafa.
Heavyweights. Yeah, like
just like what are like.
I think Tafa knocks him out. That's like my prediction for the fight.
Then we've got Jake Matthews versus Neil Magny. Interesting fight. Magny plus 300. Jake Matthews minus 380. Is plus 300 enough to get you interested in Magny?
I've been staring at it all week.
Yeah.
A little because it's like what level of there's just a level that Magny can be, and it's like you determine whether Jake Matthews is on that level. I think he's definitely like capable of winning for sure. But the guys that have ran through him are like Prates, Morales. Like I don't think Matthews is on that level.
No.
But again, Mallet was running through him until he wasn't.
Yeah.
So like Matthews is definitely like the bigger, like, or he's like thicker, he's shorter. Like probably like more explosive athlete. But I don't think it's crazy that Magny could grind one out here. I don't know if I feel confident enough in Matthews to like lay that price.
Oh, I wouldn't lay minus 380. No.
Even in like a parlay though. I don't even know if I like love him that much.
Yeah.
But it's one of those like I don't feel like amazing about Magny, but maybe take a shot at like Magny decision or something.
I agree. I don't think I'm going to bet it. I think I've liked betting Jake Matthews a lot.
Me too.
But I think we're at the point now where it's a little bit like,
you think he's going to choke out like Magny?
I don't think so.
Like you think he's going to knock him out?
But I do think if this goes distance, I think it's going to play out kind of like Jake wins a lot of the moments on the feet. But I mean, if Neil gets Neil could take some moments in the clinch.
He's so big and long. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of things he can do. I think that.
But is Jake even similar in terms of like his length? I think he's
definitely shorter. His arm, he might have those long arms. Magny's got like crazy long arms.
Oh, Jake is 5'11", 73 inch reach.
Yeah. Magny's got.
It's 80. I mean, I guess
Magny's like he got the crazy long arms, long legs. Like,
so, I
just wonder if that give him problems.
I'm much closer to a Neil bet than a Jake bet, but I've not bet it, and I don't think I will. But do I think Jake's gonna knock him out? No. Do I think he's gonna choke him out? No. So then it's like, okay, if you think it's going to decision, what is his like? If this is a fight, a 15-minute fight, what's it gonna look like? Jake has the advantage of it being in his backyard, but Neil's fought in so many fights. Like this is a guy with so much experience. Jake's looked good, but minus 380, that's a blown out line. Like it's almost like is Neil hurt?
This is one where like. Maybe consider like that plus 3.5 on Magny. Like I think Magny can definitely go win a round.
Mm-hmm.
It's plus 120 plus 3.5. That might be the first time I play like a plus like that.
Yeah. Then Jack Jenkins versus Ramon Tavares. Jack Jenkins minus 285 here. I think he definitely gets it done.
Yeah.
Ramon, maybe it's just because I love the nickname Razor Ramon. It's just
I do love that. Yeah.
I actually think Jenkins is really damn good.
I like Jenkins
I think his process is really good. The way he chops at the legs.
He's got the crazy leg kicks.
Yes.
And he also he's been robbed. I thought he won that fight against was it Rowe? Phil Rowe? No.
Blackshear.
Wait, maybe I'm mixing them up.
Gabriel Santos. No, he submitted him, obviously.
I'm about to find it. No, never mind. He won a fight that I thought he lost. I thought Jamal Emmers beat him.
That's who I was thinking, not Blackshear, Emmers. Yeah.
And then against Chepe, he got injured?
Yeah,
But Chepe,
he broke his arm.
Yeah.
He broke his arm.
And then like
about that arm.
But I will. It took him 3 rounds to get Herbert Burns.
I know.
I
was going to say Herbert Burns is like
bad.
the least impressive win ever.
I assume you guys saw that fucking clip with the girl breaking her own arm?
Oh my god!
Yeah,
insane.
And then she just didn't. She barely reacted.
She was like, "Was that your jaw? Are you okay?" Yeah, crazy. And then put the choke back on.
Yeah,
crazy. But yeah,
I kind of, I don't mind. I'm like, I don't mind Jenkins. This is another one where like I'm not like running to like even bet him in like a parlay at like minus like 280.
No,
I'm not like crazy. I'm not crazy high on Jenkins. I think he's like decent. Like I think he'll stick around a while in the UFC, but I don't think he's like anything.
He does have that
special.
classic Aussie mullet.
Yeah, like his style's like it's solid to watch. Like he definitely is like active. He's not like lacking on volume.
I'll say this with respect. He looks like he could be like a producer on Bussin' with the Boys.
Yeah.
Looks like Jack McPherson.
He'd fit in perfect.
Yeah. Jimmy Crute versus Ivan Erslan. Jimmy Crute minus 205 in this fight. Another one where like
I think Ivan can survive and like
possibly. I think if I was gonna bet Crute, I would just bet the sub. Like I think I'd rather bet him sub plus 250 than money line.
Plus 250. Wow.
Yeah, then money line minus 185. Because Erslan, I think, is like decently durable.
He's not the minus 205. It just changed.
Yeah, Erslan, I think, is decently durable. I actually think that went up. I think Crute was minus like 185.
Oh, was he?
Like an hour or two.
No,
yeah.
Ivan. I mean, like we saw Ivan against Navajo, and like like he lost by decision. But you are right, and like even against Kudalabo,
that's what I'm saying.
He goes the distance a lot. I mean, maybe like Erslan wins by decision.
I don't. If anyone betting, I'm not like crazy confident in Crute. Like that's why anyone betting Erslan. I bet I might even find myself there. Who knows? But like I said, if I was going to bet Crute, I think I would do it by sub.
And I
because he gasses too. Like
I bet Crute by submission against Prachnio because Prachnio was just like
that was a layup.
I think he looked. I didn't think like I thought Crute just was like.
He did what I thought he was going to do, but I'm not like crazy impressed that he choked out Prachnio.
And that was his first. And then like against Bellato, obviously it was that back and forth majority draw. It's just, yeah, I don't know. I think Erslan's live, and I think there's a high like I think his sub or his decision prop should be a little bit higher too. So you can take both.
Yeah, I don't hate Erslan.
Erslan by decision for the chat plus 750. Like you can take him plus 170.
That's intriguing. That's a good number, I think.
And you take Erslan like plus 170 if you like him. Or if you're just like, hey, I want a long shot, plus 750. Maybe it goes 15 minutes. We've seen him go 15 minutes against some tough guys. And we've seen Jimmy Crute do it too.
Yeah.
The only times that he hasn't is when, I mean, his leg completely broke. But like, I don't think that's going to happen here. If it does, it does. But
then the main event, the fight everyone's looking forward to. Dominic Reyes tries to continue his current run against Carlos Ulberg. Reyes plus 205, Ulberg minus 250. I saw it in the chat a couple of minutes ago. PC Strickland, our guy, said pulling for Dom Reyes. Love the comeback he's been on. I'm betting 100 golden visas.
Wow. I didn't know he was built like that,
bro. I'm with him though. Like I'm definitely like pulling for Dominic Reyes in this fight. Carlos Ulberg is a tough opponent for him, but like I don't know, based on the last couple wins he strung together, I believe he could do it.
I want to root for Reyes. Like I really like him. I really have a lot of respect for, like you said, the way like I think most guys would have just turned it up and like just called it quits.
He's done,
like, for him to go on this run after like what had kind of happened is I think is incredible, and I think he is a very good fighter. I just think it's a bad stylistic matchup.
Yeah,
like I think you watch even like a Krylov, like the way he just came in reckless. Like Ulberg's not going to do that. I think Ulberg wins on. I think he's like the better striker, like more like well-rounded. I wouldn't be shocked at all if he landed something and put him out, or or even a decision. I think Ulberg could win a decision here, like on the outside.
Let's not forget, like we were really questioning Dom Reyes' chin not too long ago.
No, that's what I'm saying.
And obviously, he's really proven that it's a bit better, but I think Ulberg will have a lot of opportunities to do it. He fights very smart.
Yeah.
Is there a chance Dom lands one? Yeah, but also, I mean, like Ulberg's a guy that, I mean, this guy with hundreds of kickboxing.
He's defensively very responsible. Like, really, the only time he got hurt was like just his first fight in the UFC against Czech. We just gassed out.
That's
out and just got like caught and just like he didn't even get like, he just got like put down.
He has so like he has like so much muscles, is what Rogan talks about all the time. The like lactic acid like built up, and he just couldn't like get the cardio back. But since then he's been like, I think he's been pretty good. I don't know if he's a guy that can win the belt, but I think he's pretty damn good. And I think this is a really tough one. And also it's obviously, I think Olberg's from New Zealand, but like this is in Perth. It's in his backyard, not too far away from his home. Dom has to come all the way. That's a huge aspect here.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
like
I've been like
4-hour travel.
Yeah. And when I was just in LA, it took like me, like, obviously I'm not a top tier athlete, not even close, the opposite of it. But like, it takes a while for you to adjust to everything.
Yep.
And Olberg's, this is his backyard. I think he's and I really think I like his camp. And now Dom may just prove us wrong again, but I think
Could you imagine Dom goes down there, silences.
Dude, I would love to see it. Like, I'm such a fan. I genuinely like take all the betting out of it and all that. Like, I genuinely would love to see it.
Yeah.
I just think it's a horrible matchup, but I think it's even like he talking about his chin, like his last 3 fights, he didn't really get hit. He's fortunate.
I know.
Which is smarter than him. Like, it's good, but like again, like Krylov, 30-second fight. He ran reckless into a counter left. Literally, I mean, even like I just picture in my head the week when he fought John Jones, and he did good against John Jones, but John Jones was like, watch all his tape, like it's just like straight left. And that's even when you watch like this, like that's been a lot of like Krylov straight, like he walked into a straight left bang.
And I think the best way, if you really
Jacoby landed like a big knee, but he landed a left first. He hurt him with a left, then just like knee at knockout.
Yeah.
Anthony Smith, he kind of just overwhelmed him with just like.
And I think the way, if you really want to get to an Olberg, is like I don't think Dom has the wrestling. I don't think he has the grappling. And then like this is like this will be a stand-up striking fight, and I think it'll play out that way with like who even has more power here.
I think they're both.
Even?
I think it's like I think it's relatively.
I would lean Olberg.
They both have strong power. Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty close.
Yeah. Then outside of that, then it's like pure striking ability. I think like Olberg is like low key levels above.
That's I honestly wouldn't be shocked. Like the more we talk about it, the more I'm sitting there. I'm like, damn, like I wouldn't be shocked if Olberg just like slept him in the first round.
Also, he has like
that'd be tough to see. But
I mean, even if that happens to Dom, I mean,
Olberg's good, man. Like I mean, if Olberg, and you better believe if Olberg does that, and then Poatan gets the belt back, they're making that fight in 2 seconds.
Oh yeah,
Olberg Poatan. They'd love to throw another striker in there with Poatan.
Oh my god! And also Olberg just looks like a video game character.
No, it'd be incredible. Like the two of them like facing off and stuff. They'd be like the same.
Major pause.
They're both super tall.
Major pause, but I mean, he's like the best looking human being ever. He looks like The Rock.
He's a good looking guy, especially for a fighter. You don't see a ton of like handsome fighters
in the world of like of fighters. He's like
the handsome guy.
Major pause though.
Major pause.
Major pause. I'm not thinking about this often.
You went best looking guy ever. That was strong. I was thinking just like like he's a good looking dude. You are.
Yeah. Major pause, bro. But
oh, it's funny.
But yeah, no,
I'm looking forward to the card. I'm looking forward to having a card. You know, you go a week without one, and it's like nice
first
to have
fight's
it
at
back.
like 8 p.m. or like 7:30.
Oh, is it?
And there's like 15, 16. I think there's 15 fights on the card.
7:15.
But a great start with 3. I guess not 3.
Low key though, pretty good though. We can get like the major college football out of the way.
Yeah,
for the Colorado BYU late, but like for the main
event's gonna be 1 a.m. probably.
Yeah, get the main. Yeah, like the Olberg, and then will be way after like Oregon, Penn State, and like Georgia, Bama's going. They put all the good games at night.
There we go.
At the same time.
That's the Spinning Backfist MMA show. Thank you for listening, and check out our Corey Anderson interview as well that we put out last week. Look out for that.